Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Troy. Hey, if you don't know who Ken Paxton is, he's the far-right MAGA fascist attorney general in Texas. He became famous recently because he sued the Biden administration over their order that would exempt doctors from criminal prosecution for performing abortions in cases where the life of the mother was at risk, even in states with total abortion bans. Ken Paxton sued the Biden administration, the Department of Health and Human Services, over that order, criminalizing abortion in Texas, even when the life of the mother is at risk, which means that doctors could be thrown in prison for doing their jobs. But it also means that doctors now have to get lawyers and attorneys and question themselves and hesitate when performing these necessary operations to keep women alive, which means more women are going to get sick and die in Texas. But Ken Paxton was also named in a lawsuit by an abortion rights group that's suing the state of Texas. He was being served with a subpoena by a process server, was trying to serve him a subpoena to appear in court for that lawsuit. And well, Ken Paxton had a very interesting response to being served with papers to appear in court. Check this out.
Fled his home to avoid being served with a subpoena. That is according to new court records. KVU's Natalie Haddad joins us in studio with the latest developments. Good morning, Natalie.
Good morning to you, Hannah. Those court documents say a process server was attempting to serve the state's top attorney general with a subpoena on Monday for a federal court hearing over a lawsuit today. Now, according to court documents, when the person serving the subpoena arrived to Paxton's home Monday morning, he told Paxton's wife, Angela, that he was trying to deliver legal documents to the attorney general. Angela reportedly said Paxton was on the phone and unable to come to the door. But over an hour later, Paxton walked out of his home. The server approached Paxton to deliver the subpoena, but Paxton turned around and, quote, ran back inside his home. Angela was also seen leaving their home, but getting inside a truck. Moments later, Paxton left his home again and hurried into the same truck. The server says he called out to Paxton and stated he had legal documents for him, placing the subpoena on the ground, but Mr. and Mrs. Paxton were driven away. Now, on Twitter, the state attorney general said he left because he feared for his and his family's safety. This isn't the first time Paxton has been under fire. Paxton has been under indictment for securities fraud for 7 years. He also faces a lawsuit from former top deputies who accused him of abuse of office.
Ken Paxton literally fled his home in a car driven by his wife, State Senator Angela Paxton. Fled his home in a getaway car to try and avoid being served served a subpoena in a lawsuit for abortion rights. Paxton's a little bit jumpy, I'd say. I wonder if he thought he was being served papers for one of the other myriad of crimes that he'd committed. It seems like when people know they're innocent, they don't have to jump in their car and flee process servers, flee their own house when they know they're being served papers. Because nothing says the party of law and order like MAGA fascist Republicans literally running away from the law, running away when they're being served subpoenas by process servers, literally jumping in their car and fleeing the law. But then Paxton did what every other MAGA Republican does when they get caught with their hands in the cookie jar. They blame the media. He later tweeted, "It was clear that the media wants to drum up another controversy involving my work as Attorney General, so they're attacking me for having the audacity to avoid a stranger lingering outside my home and showing concerns about the safety and well-being of my family." While the stranger lingering outside your home is a process server serving legal documents, seems kind of strange that an attorney general, a lawyer, wouldn't know that you're legally required to accept a subpoena from a process server. Yeah, it was all the media's fault for pointing out that you're just a freaking coward who didn't want to face the consequences of being a right-wing fascist attorney general that's trying to take the rights away from women in your state. Oh, brave Sir Paxton ran away. Brave, brave, brave John Paxton. For MeidasTouch, this is Troy. Remember to smash that subscribe button to keep supporting independent media.
MeidasTouch is unapologetically pro-democracy. And look, we know you are too. So please make sure you check out our best-selling shirt and our best-selling gear, the unapologetically pro-democracy gear. And hey, while you're at it, make sure you check out my favorite shirt and one of our most famous designs, "It wasn't rigged, you're just a loser," at store.meidastouch.com. That's store.meidastouch.com.